start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back. You don't need no one help you inspire, Baby, let's make a movie. Come with me. Know that I'm choosy. I need you to back it up. That ain't fast enough. You know I'm man enough. And that I'm fed by it. You know that I'm bad. I like the way your body is. Is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is. Okay, like Kalani's. Glad you like Kalani's. Okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, Now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramoni, Rebecca, Serena, Selena. Let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back. You don't need no one help you inspire,
So, I typed a text to a girl I used to see, saying that I chose this cutie pie with whom I want to be. And I apologize if this message gets you down. Then I CC'd every girl that I'd CC round town. And hate to see y'all frown, but I'd rather see her smiling. All around me true, but I'm no island.
What advice would you give to people looking to squad up with 4 of their teammates and climb the leaderboards in Pro-Am?
The best piece of advice would be to become a specialist in the role you have. Just because there's a lot of folks that kind of want to be well-rounded, but in those competitive modes, everybody kind of has a role. Everybody can't be Giannis. Everybody can't be KD all on the same team.
And then as a follow-up, when you play with your friends, do you guys determine what builds you're bringing in based on what you're best at, or do you do it by what role you're playing?
Yeah, like one thing I mentioned is that it's tough to get 5 folks on, so you got to really know what everybody's good at. So I think one thing you got to do as soon as you get on.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And the Cleveland starting 5. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. And for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. All right, Doris, now that we have an adequate sample size to look back on, what do you think of the NBA Cup?
I thought it was a great move by the league. Obviously, this was something inspired by the soccer leagues around the world. What I love the most is it raised the competitiveness of the early season games. And I'll tell you what, those courts, some of them were quite intriguing.
Pass to Allen. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
Charging foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Mitchell against Bridges. The teardrop. Count it.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Now here's Brunson. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Pass to Towns. Garland against Brunson. Yep, that one goes.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
And the shot is good by Garland.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Towns. Last game, he had 28 points. Bridges passes to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Allen.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Mitchell finds Garland. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Towns. Now here's Anunoby. Is rebounded by Okoro. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here, and he can't get the first one. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
B.A., this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now a timeout called by New York. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, B.A.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Anunoby. Kicks it out, Towns. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Garland feeling it out a bit to the left side wing. The three from Mitchell. The Knicks with the rebound. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Boy, the ability to stop on the dime and rise and fire Jalen Brunson, that is outstanding.
Pass to Mitchell. To the inside. Allen. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Allen's got his third basket of the night.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Towns with the ball. Outside Anunoby. Unloads. Is rebounded by Okoro.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Okoro on the wing. The three. Gets the three to fall. Okoro's got 6 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Towns outside. Back to Bridges. And he buries his first look.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Garland for three. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Bridges. It's hard on the wing. Covered by Mobley. Bridges passes to Brunson. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Garland against Brunson. Pass to Mitchell. Knocked away. And stolen by Brunson. Here's Anunoby. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
13.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Now, this is exactly the kind of aggression from Darius Garland that changes the feel of the game, just works his way inside and forces the defense to foul.
And he drops the first. Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Good on the second one. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And New York has possession. After the basket by Cleveland, Brunson passes to McBride. Towns outside. Pass to Brunson. Three-pointer. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Cleveland leading by 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
That's an instance where you see the pressure Mitchell puts on a defense. He's aggressive and he's explosive. You've got to deal with both.
For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. And Achua is subbed in for Hart. Niang, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Garland. Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Inside, Achua. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges, in reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together. They hope to replicate that success at this level. And now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
A big-time move. Shams, appreciate the report. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Karis LeVert comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro penetrating. Misses from short range.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Bridges passes to Robinson. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority. He does there.
Here's Jerome. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. The Knicks, second.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Payne's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Okoro. Knicks trail by 5. And here's Payne. Outside Robinson. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
22-19.
Pass to Niang from behind the arc. Achua with the rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Payne. It's stolen away. Tipped away. McBride passes to Payne. And here's Bridges. Achua for 3. And it's Niang with the rebound. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Pass to Jerome. Niang with it. Working on Robinson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And this night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Robinson passes to Payne. Releases. New York again can't hit.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And it's in there.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Fast break, Cleveland. And he lays it in on the break. And it's a 9-point Cleveland lead. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Knicks trail by 9. Payne, pass to Robinson. Right side of Chua. Back to Robinson.
2 minutes remaining.
There's the three. A nice shot by McBride.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Cavaliers lead 28-22.
Jerome passes to LeVert. Buries it from 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Robinson. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Here's Jerome, defended by Payne. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Achua. Bridges misses. Niang with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Pass to Strus. Here's Wade. Back to LeVert. Robinson with a steal. There's 37 seconds left in the opening quarter. McBride passes to Payne. Now Robinson. Back to Payne. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's now only a 5-point Cleveland lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Bridges against LeVert. Pulls it.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
And here's Payne outside. Doesn't go that time. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Cleveland on top. They lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Here's Garland. So for Cleveland right now, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. Garland with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out, and the game becomes more dangerous.
And he makes the first. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
And the foul on Josh Hart. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The Cavaliers lead by 7. And here's Strus outside. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
This guy is absolutely automatic. Strus's motion just so repetitive.
Now here's Brunson. Here's McBride. Goes back up. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul.
Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Knicks trail by 7. McBride passes to Brunson. 3-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Strus. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Miles McBride picks one up. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Free throws drop for Strus. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Outside Hart. Let's go with a 3. They grab their own miss. Towns. Off target with a jump hook.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And there's Strus. That one's good. On the assist by Garland. Strus has got 7.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie.
Mobley may be thin of frame, folks, but showing you he's willing and able to absorb the contact and make the play anyway.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Okoro is checked in for Strus.
And they're now upwards of 80% from the line. A step up from their foul shooting in the first quarter.
Timeout called, the Knicks. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Now here's McBride. 8 points in his last timeout. From deep, Mitchell. Can't hit that one. Knicks trail by 14. McBride passes to Hart. Towns outside. Back to Hart. Outside Anunoby. They need this. Nails it from 3. He's got 5.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Here's Mitchell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Josh Hart.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Outside Hart. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Towns outside. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Towns has got 6 points.
A whole lot of everything for Karl Anthony Towns, the big who can stretch you from distance.
Back to Garland. Allen, pass to Okoro. From outside the arc. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Anunoby. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Shot clock at 6. Right wing. Here's Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Mitchell. Now Garland. Brunson defending. And the shot is good by Garland.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Knicks trail by 13. Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Fires the 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Mitchell. Towns with a rebound. And New York shooting at 30% here in the second. Hart goes in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Defensive foul.
I'll tell you, Josh Hart, if he sees a lane and an opportunity to drive, I promise he's going at it.
And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
Garland for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Garland's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The 3-point shot so highly valued.
Brunson against Garland. Anunoby passes to Towns. Outside Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Over Garland. And it's Brunson missing. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And the Knicks shooting at about 44% so far. Brunson passes to Hart. Now here's McBride. Checked by Mitchell. It's Hart on the wing. Stolen by Mobley. The 3 from Mitchell. Knocks down the long J. Mitchell's got 8 points.
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch-and-shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation.
Back to Brunson. Lets it fly from 18. Kept alive. Towns. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion, in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Well, Caris LeVert has great size to see over the defense and terrific vision there.
Payne, the pass to Achua, and he comes up with a bucket.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Cleveland leading by 14.
56-42.
Outside Garland. Now LeVert. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Doris, one thing you can say about Caris LeVert, he knows how to seize an opportunity.
And the thing about it, B.A., is it doesn't matter if that opportunity comes when he's being a starter or when he's coming off the bench. His mindset is, my skill set is score, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Throw good, LeVert. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
4-3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges, right side. It's stolen by Garland. To the paint. Here's LeVert. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists here tonight.
Now, there's a reason Caris LeVert shoots well from the field. This guy is great at picking great opportunities.
Now here's Hart. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. New York again can't hit. Cleveland leading by 17. Jerome passes to Niang. Payne against Garland. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Now here's Robinson. He's got 9, 4 on the clock. Achua passes to Bridges, and the shot's good. Bridges has got 6.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
Pass to Wade.
2 minutes.
Garland for 3.
2 minutes.
And it's New York with a rebound. Achua's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Payne. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
62.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the half. The Cavaliers lead by 16. Cleveland calls timeout. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
A different look for Cleveland. Mobley comes in for Wade, and it's Strus in for Garland. And there's 1:38 left in the half. Here's LeVert. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Up top, Robinson. Pass to Achua. And here's Payne. Outside Hart. Now here's Achua. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Bridges. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
The shot by LeVert, no good. Knicks trail by 18. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Payne. Shoots. Jerome grabs the miss.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Payne, the pass to Bridges. New York again can't hit.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And he makes it. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that's just about strength right there. Caris LeVert just simply refuses to be denied.
Bridges with it. He has 6. Outside Payne. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the 3. Payne's got 7 points in the game.
Cameron Payne. Cavaliers lead 68-49.
Evan Mobley getting it done for the Cavaliers. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
68.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much. Fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Evan Mobley was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 steals, and 2 assists. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Evan Mobley really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. They have a 19-point lead. We've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brunson in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Cleveland has possession after the basket by New York on the other end. Okoro outside. Shoots over Anunoby. Okoro, no good. Knicks shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Doris OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
And so he hits both. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years, a big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Evan Mobley is in a zone right now. The defense would be well advised to try to keep it away from him.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Takes the three. Mitchell grabs a miss.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
There's the triple. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hart. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hart's got his second basket.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Pass to Allen. Okoro outside. All alone. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Count the basket. Anunoby's got 11.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Cleveland leading by 11. And stolen by Bridges. Over Okoro. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
This guy is such a high-effort player. Mikal Bridges does everything he can to make sure he's the hardest-working guy out there.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw no good. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Brunson against Garland. Here's Mobley going inside, and Mobley throws it down.
Boy, it doesn't take long for Evan Mobley to get to the cup.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Garland, the pass to Allen. That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Brunson. Here's Hart. Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 16-4 run. Anunoby finds Bridges. Fires in the triple. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
72-68.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Shoots over Hart. Mobley, no good. Knicks trail by 4. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. Brunson passes to Hart.
Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now here's Garland. He's got 12. Oh, with confidence, Mitchell.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. It's a 5-point game. 3-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Launches it. And it's New York with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. The 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it. Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And Brunson gets it to go.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the 3. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Pass to Mobley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown from Cleveland.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Anunoby. Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. LeVert comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland leading by 5. It's LeVert on the wing. Lets it fly. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 9th assist of the game now. New York has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Robinson. Ooh, poked away. McBride passes to Robinson. 5 on the clock. Pulls it from the top of the key. McBride can't get it to go. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Garland for 3. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
That's where you're so afraid of Darius Garland's ability to get all the way downhill that when he stops and pops, that's easy money.
Brunson misses. Now the Cavaliers with it. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Garland, no good.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Down low. Robinson passes to Towns. Back to Robinson. And here's Brunson. Pass to Robinson. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. They get it again. Now here's McBride. Fires for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. McBride's got 6 points.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Cleveland calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
New York making a switch here. Haynes checked in. Nie, he's checked in for the Cavs. Jerome comes in for Darius Garland. Allen against Robinson. Strus. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Max Strus, one of those undrafted players coming out of college, but somehow wills his way by virtue of his shooting and his toughness. You love his story.
Now here's Payne. He's got 7. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Strus. Fires the 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Yeah, Max Strus developing the ability to play make for teammates. That's an on-time, on-target pass.
And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit to take on the Pistons.
And that game against Houston, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be their 6th contest of the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups. They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Hits both from the stripe. Cleveland leading by 11. Here's Jerome. The three is up. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here's Payne. Pass to Robinson. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 22 was their biggest lead. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. And the Knicks shooting a solid 47%. Now Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Payne. Finished off the break. Payne's got 9 points.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Cleveland gets it back. Strus. It's 2-on-1. Here's Towns. Finished off the break. And it's now only a 5-point Cavalier lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Mobley, he's checked in for Niang. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. And here's New York now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Left side, Robinson. Pass to Payne. 1:14 left in the third quarter here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McBride. He drops it from range. He's got 11.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And some changes here for New York. Achua comes in for Towns, and it's OG Anunoby in for Payne. Pass to Jerome. LeVert outside. Back to Jerome from downtown. And it's New York with a rebound. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Back to Bridges. 4 on the clock. And Anunoby for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 11. Here's LeVert. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Then you can see the willingness of Caris LeVert to get out in transition and create opportunity.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 10. Outside McBride. And Anunoby for 3. And that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cleveland on top, up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell and Okoro, they're the wings. And it's Jerome in at the point.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get into paint and get wet.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. The 3-ball on target from range. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Left side Hart unloads from 13. The rebound by Allen. And Cleveland shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Here's Mobley. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
Hart passes to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Jerome passes to Mitchell. Poke loose. Achua with a steal. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Achua's gotten 4 this quarter.
Cavaliers lead 95.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. 22 was their biggest lead. Okoro outside. Out to Mobley. Jerome on the wing. Over Brunson. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Now here's McBride. It's Hart on the wing. 6 to shoot to take the lead. No good there. Good D by Mobley.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Okoro, no good. New York trailing. Pass to Anunoby. Launches a 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Mobley outside from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Mobley's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
First team foul. Ty Jerome.
Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Achua. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Garland's checked in. This one for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Now Brunson. Pass to Hart. Outside McBride. Towns for 3. The rebound by Allen.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Garland with the ball. Towns covering. Garland no good. Knicks trail by 5. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one's on Darius Garland.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Darius Garland. Second person.
Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Garland, the pass to Mitchell, and there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
Here's Garland. Okoro on the wing. Anunoby covering.
I'll tell you, the skilled defensive effort right there. OG Anunoby contesting shots, exactly what you would hope for.
Garland against Brunson. And No good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Outside Garland. Out to the right wing. From deep, Mobley. Cleveland again missing. The Knicks have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Pass to McBride. Here's Anunoby to take the lead. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Cavs trailing.
Knicks lead 100.
Garland with the ball. Okoro, left side. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Now here's Brunson. Over Garland. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now a 3-point Knick lead.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Brunson against Garland. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Mobley. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Wow, I'd like to see Jarrett Allen look to score, forces the defense to make contact.
And he knocks down the first one.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. So both free throws good from Allen.
Jarrett Allen knows who he is, guys. Rim runner, rim protector, and excellent rebounder.
Brunson against Garland. Brunson passes to Towns. And the 3 off target. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Over Brunson. And the shot is good by Garland.
Well, if you are a point guard like Darius Garland, at his size, you've got to be able to get into that mid-range bag. Very well done.
Now here's Brunson. It's stolen by Garland. Here's the break. And he lays it in. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
To the paint. Anunoby can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 3. Out to the wing. Fires from deep. Another miss by Garland.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
The floater. Strong move, Brunson.
Superb touch on the teardrop. Jalen Brunson so good with the floater.
Timeout call, the Cavaliers. Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Evan Mobley.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them 3-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. EA?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Brunson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 16 points here in the second half.
Continue to get that man the rock. He's delivering whenever it counts.
Allen outside. Here's Okoro. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Brunson. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Garland finds LeVert. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Brunson. And the layup is good off the glass. Brunson's got 23 points.
And this is the definition of a clutch player. He's 6 for 7 in the quarter as they try to pull this game out.
Cleveland calls timeout. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Time to make some noise for your Knicks City Dancers.
Inside. And LeVert with a bucket on the assist by Garland. Garland's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. LeVert goes against Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Bridges outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Allen on the wing. Back to Okoro. LeVert passes to Okoro. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Cavaliers lead by 5. Here's LeVert. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Garland for 3.
A really good effort on defense from Jalen Brunson, really making it hard on his man to try to score.
Tries to break his ice. Bridges misses. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Offensive rebound. Allen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
New York has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Bridges passes to Towns. Over Mobley. And the basket by Towns.
Stars shine bright in the toughest moments. Towns, the look of a superstar.
110.
Garland against Brunson. Oh, and Towns with the block. To the inside. Here's Hart. Mobley grabs the board.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break. And he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Big Jared Allen outshining the bright lights.
Here's Brunson following the score by Cleveland. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
You know, I guess the only good thing about it is it didn't turn into a fast break the other way. Dead ball turnover.
Achua's checked in for Hart. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland. And an intentional foul right there.
Team is in the penalty. Darius Garland.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his 3rd year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Now here's Mitchell. Allen outside. Hey, expanding his range. And Anunoby pulls it down. From deep three-point land. No luck on that one.
We all know he's a good shooter, But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And so the Cavaliers take the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.